Hey guys, it's Thursday at night. I'm actually turn on some other lights. You guys can actually see me. Um, I ended up going home early today from work. I guess my lead that I sit across from said that you don't look like you feel very well, and I said, well, it just seems like whatever I got is getting worse, and so he was like, well, then you should just go home. And I said, well, I said, I've had issues with that in the past, that I've taken off from being sick, and I did miss a lot of time after my truck wreck and all that. And he goes, well, if you're sick, you're sick. So he went and grabbed my boss. My boss took one look at me and was like, you got to go home. If your face is bright red, there's obviously something wrong. We can't figure out what it is. I'm not sick, so I don't have, I can breathe in and out of my nose with no problem. And I don't have any congestion. I'm not coughing. I'm not sneezing. But I just feel run down. And the last time I felt this way was right after I had mono, and I had a little bit of fatigue afterwards. And this past weekend I felt bad, and I was having a headache. And then all of a sudden this started, all this fatigue. So I'm hoping it's just something that's working itself out. I don't think it's the diet. I did cheat on my diet today and had a cupcake. And I thought, well, that'll give me a sugar boost. And if it's a blood sugar thing, then maybe that'll boost me out of it. And it didn't. It actually did nothing. So I guess my body's starting to get used to being on a diet and not liking stuff like that. So I'm back on it and drinking my Naked Juice. I have a Power C machine tonight to help with C vitamins. I guess I'm going to have to start pounding B12 again to get rid of this fatigue. And I ended up sleeping. Got my wife and I something to eat for lunch, and then came back, and I slept from about 1:30 till 5:30. And so I'm tired now. I could go back to sleep right now, but I had to go to H-E-B and get us something to eat and get us some juices. And it's crazy. I looked at, since I'm on this diet, I'm really focusing on counting the calories. And I do have to say, the jeans I wore today were jeans that somebody gave me, and they were always kind of tight, and I constantly was pulling them up today, which may mean that I've just worn them to a point where they're stretched out, or I have lost some weight. I don't know yet. It's only been not even a week yet, so I'm not holding out a ton of hope that I've lost, any kind of weight. But I feel, my body feels better. I just feel run down for some reason. And I know it's not the calorie count because I've checked and I'm well within my range. So anyway, I thought, well, just to make it easy, instead of one of my low-calorie TV dinners, then I'll just get a little meat and cheese thing with turkey in it. It's got turkey and I think Gouda and pepper jack, and then it's got crackers. So 680 calories, 350 of those calories from fat. So I passed on that. That would basically be lunch and dinner for me. And since I've already eaten lunch, if I hadn't eaten lunch, I might consider it. But just so I stay within my acceptable range of calories, but just wasn't enough. The other thing, I've already eaten, so it was way too much. So, stupid phone. So anyway, I've got these other berry ones that I got from Naked Juice that are they're $4 a bottle at H-E-B, and they're supposed to be a huge boost. So I'm drinking my Power C machine tonight, and before I go to bed, I may drink one of those other ones to give me a huge boost overnight. Maybe I'll feel better in the morning. I do have to get up in the morning and go raise hell with the city. Well, they claim they can't read either one of our meters at our house. There's nothing blocking the water meter, and the electric meter, you have to walk up to it to see it because we do have bushes around our house, and I'm not going to cut my bush down to nothing because they don't want to get out of their car. It's just not going to happen. And from what we've seen, he tries to read it from the neighbors, and he can't because there's stuff grown up on the fence, and that's not my problem. He can get out of his car and walk up and go look. So that's another point of contention with them. We've already had problems with just harassment out of code enforcement, just harassing us for no reason. So the last time everything got thrown out because everything violated our rights, and that's the way it is in small towns, and that's why I don't like living in small towns for the most part, because you have to deal with crap like that. But luckily we have a friend that's an attorney, and he just puts an end to it as soon as it begins. So if this becomes an issue tomorrow, then he'll definitely be getting involved. Other than that, I got nothing else really going on. This weekend I think we're going to go to the Smithville Volunteer Fire Department's annual event. They do their fundraising event, and I've got masks for them I need to drop off. I cleared out some of our masks that we had from right after the fire, and there's some that they can use that have like a little respirator built into them, and it helps when they're out looking at a fire, after it's over, or sifting through stuff. So I'm going to go and drop those off for them probably Saturday. So I think they'll get some use out of them, and I'm trying to find some gloves for them too. So, but other than that, and I have a story coming up this weekend. I haven't picked which story yet. I don't know which story at this point. So there's one that I don't think I've told. Well, I know I had a blog at one time that I was writing these stories down, and it's on there, but I don't think that I've ever put it on video, and it may be one I tell, and it's kind of funny. It's not very long, so I may end up recording 2 of them this weekend, 2 short ones, and getting them uploaded. The game channel I'm still torn on. I want to get rid of it, but I'm not sure, so I'm holding off on doing anything. The other one I still need to take the time and take it down and put up the new one, and the new one's going to have all different stuff on it. It's not going to be like one topic. Like, I think the first thing I'm going to end up doing is probably like maybe a restaurant review thing, like my top 10 restaurants in the Austin area, and then I may end up recording, a singer-songwriter or something and uploading it. I kind of want it to be just whatever, and whatever I feel like putting up there. And even if somebody sends me video, I can edit it down and put it up there. That's the biggest thing, is getting the editing software going again. So I gotta get everything done this weekend so I can get to learning that editing software and work on it during the week. What's funny is, though, that the webcam that I bought, that I like recording my other stuff with, my story ones with, it's got software for it, and it works really good, and it's really quick, and I actually like using it a lot. But it's not it's a version of Movie Maker for Windows, but it's not anything like my Sony software. So anyway, I'll eventually get there. That's all I got for tonight. Hope everybody had a good Thursday. Mine was kind of lousy, so I'm hoping that I drink all these juices tonight and then end up getting a boost, and then tomorrow, after dealing with the city, I can go to work and work my shift. It's still unknown. I may get up and be so fatigued that I can't even go talk to the city. I mean, it's kind of a crapshoot at this point, so it just depends on how I feel in the morning. But anyway, you guys have a safe evening. Have a safe tomorrow morning, no matter what you're doing. If you're driving, walking, skipping, jumping, flying, hang gliding, parachuting, whatever you're doing tomorrow, be safe, and then I will see you tomorrow.